Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on AGam in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Kabus. In early May, more than 12,000 people visited Wamego, Kansas for the Kansas Sampler Festival. Many volunteers and Kansas tourism businesses set up booths, parked food trucks, and pitched tents which filled Wamego City Park. Attendees from all over the nation experienced vendors from across Kansas that shared products, music, food, and entertainment. Stay tuned as we cover the event.
Closed captioning brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff Progress, powered by Kansas farmers. This segment is brought to you by Kansas Wheat. Learn more at rediscoverwheat.org.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on AGam in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Kabus. Each year, the Kansas Sampler Festival sets up a giant festival in a Kansas town to bring possible tourists into the area. Recently, more than 12,000 people visited Wamego, Kansas for the Kansas Sampler Festival. The purpose of the Kansas Sampler Festival is to provide the public a sample of what there is to see, do, hear, taste, buy, and learn in the state of Kansas. Community exhibits, live entertainment, Kansas products, cultural demonstrations, historic performers, unique specialty foods, and over 200 exhibitors were at the event. The event location moves every 2 years, and Wamego hosted the event in 2014 and 2015. Winfield will host it next year. One of the vendors was from the Land of Kansas program, which showed attendees several local Kansas companies.
So we're here at the 26th Kansas Sampler Festival. It's the second year it's being hosted in Wamego, and I am the From Land of Kansas director and excited to have coordinated the tents that we're right beside with my counterpart Julie Roller. We're featuring 9 different Kansas companies, From Land of Kansas members in our tent, and have over 25 Kansas companies and From Land of Kansas members here at the festival.
Attendees saw tent after tent of exhibitors placed in geographic regions promoting tourism attractions in Kansas. Food booths and entertainment stages are placed all around the grounds, including one with historical performers and a petting zoo, blacksmith demonstrations, and many more. The reason for the rotating festival is to give exhibitors statewide exposure, to give the public in every part of the state a chance to experience the festival, and to give each host city a chance to showcase themselves in a statewide audience.
So the Sampler Festival is an opportunity for Kansans and those wanting to visit the state to find out what there is to see, do, hear, learn, eat, and taste here all in one place. So the festival moves around every 2 years, and some of the From Land of Kansas members we have here at the festival with us this year for the 2015 festival have our beef companies talking about their beef. You can buy and purchase their beef right on site. We have Munson's Prime, that's a retail location as well as a restaurant, and you can get a taste of what's on their menu. We also have Cashmere Popcorn. They are sampling their great flavors of popcorn. Kay's Vineyard Candles, talking about their all-natural made candles. Prairie Harvest, their great treats out of Newton. We have Alma Creamery and Alma Bakery, both in our tent, as well as Grandma Horner's. And then we have on the milk side, we have Hildebrand Farms Dairy out of Junction City, and then also Kansas Foods with their honey in Wilson, Kansas. And we also have one of our retail partners joining us with Kansas Originals and their store right off the interstate in Wilson, featuring many different Kansas-made products.
More than 150 communities in the state are represented. They come from every corner of the state and every size. Attendees came from all over the nation. Just this year, the festival actually broke a record with the number of people who visited.
Yesterday, the festival was excited to announce that Kansas Sampler Festival broke a new record for the second year in one location, a new attendance record. There was over 7,000 people that came to the festival yesterday. And as a festival, the Kansas Sampler Festival, the From Land of Kansas tent is a very small portion of the festival. There's lots of singing, there's entertainment, multiple entertainment stage, there's historical reenactors, so lots of things going on there as far as entertainment. There's also a Kansas microbrewery and wine tent. There's also different tents and booths set up for different groups all across the state. So if you're not sure what you want to do this summer, it was a great time to come out and see what there is to do in towns small and large across the state of Kansas.
Here's another gardening tip with Annette Jackson from Jackson's Greenhouse.
If you missed the opportunity to apply crabgrass preventer to your lawn last month, there's still time. Apply Fertilum's new product, Professional Turf Weed Out Plus Crabgrass Preventer. This product kills new crabgrass. It also prevents new crabgrass and other weeds. Kills dandelions and fertilizes your lawn all in one application.
Visit Jackson's. We'll show you how to grow the best lawn in your neighborhood.
Jackson's Greenhouse has what you need today.
Tallgrass Commodities offers producers bulk commodities at a reasonable price with reliable service throughout the whole Midwest. To find out more about Tallgrass Commodities, visit tallgrass.us or call 785-494-8484. Valley Vet Supply is devoted to providing information and professional quality products at reasonable prices.
Valley Vet Supply.
This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff. Progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on AGam in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Kabus. Each year, the Kansas Sampler Foundation sets up the Kansas Sampler Festival to provide the public a sample of what there is to do, hear, see, taste, buy, and learn in the state of Kansas, and to bring in possible tourists to the area. Recently, more than 12,000 people visited Wamego for the Kansas Sampler Festival. We caught up with the Land of Kansas program. The From the Land of Kansas trademark program helps businesses that grow, produce, process, or manufacture products made in Kansas. In addition, the program works with and supports restaurants using Kansas products and retailers selling Kansas products and ingredients. Recently, the program launched an online e-commerce marketplace to provide Kansas-made products to customers all over the globe.
At the end of March in 2015, From the Land of Kansas launched an online marketplace. It's shop.fromthelandofkansas.com is the URL to get there, and you can find a multitude of companies that you can shop right on one site and buy from different companies. So the way it works is if you purchase 5 products from 5 companies, you're going to get 5 different shipments, but you can find them all on one website. So whether you're looking to purchase barbecue sauce and ship it to a friend out of state that maybe is missing Kansas, or if you want to buy a great Father's Day gift or something for this summer to celebrate salsa that you can't buy in your local grocery store, but you can find it on our website. So we're continuing to grow. As of today, at the beginning of May, we have about 9 different companies, but we're expecting that we'll have a number of companies that are adding on an ongoing basis. So if you don't see what you're looking for, come back and check in with us. We'll also be working with beef companies, farmers, ranchers to actually put their products on site so you can purchase right online as well for those products.
The site is a key initiative for the Kansas Department of Agriculture to really get Kansas products noticed and sold throughout the country. They've been planning, building, and testing this site for 15 months.
Yeah, so we did a soft launch when we launched it in March as our opportunity to pilot the program, both when we wanted to see how it worked with our companies, make sure everything worked flawlessly. So that's why we brought on 9 companies to start with. And also we wanted to make sure that we could handle demands of the consumer shopping on the site. So we had a minimal amount of purchases within the first month, but we are expecting that to boom greatly. We're reorganizing a bit on our main site, and we think that'll help drive the consumer site. So you'll see a lot more coming from us in June and through the summer, as well as this fall shopping season. But we've had a great continuous number of visits, and we know people are spending time looking at the different products, and we believe that we're going to be a great shopping destination, either for those that prefer to shop online, or if you want to send a gift to someone, you can do it all online and do it with one quick swipe.
From the Land of Kansas is a trademark program that helps Kansas businesses grow, produce, process, or manufacture Kansas products. Let's meet Original Juan, purveyors of specialty foods, housed in a 60,000 square foot facility on the historic Southwest Boulevard in Kansas City, Kansas. Original Juan has been creating specialty sauces, salsas, snacks, and dips for wholesale, retail, and co-pack private label customers since 1998, with over 150 products that are manufactured under 13 different brands. This facility has 2 fully automated production lines with 11 kettles ranging in sizes from 80 to 400 gallons, allowing Original Juan to maintain its micro-batch approach while still serving large large-size customers. Visit the website www.originalwan.com to check out the many brands available.
Buying a car shouldn't be this hard. And at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego, it isn't. It's actually awesome. Whether you want a new or used car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. Even if you want to custom order a new car or truck, Toby's team can make the deal. See Toby's team at Brown Chevrolet Buick in Wamego. We're awesome.
Biodiesel made from sustainable resources is diversifying our fuel supply. This year, biodiesel will displace over 1 billion gallons of fossil fuel nationwide. It's making our economy stronger and our communities healthier. It's working here and across America. Get biodiesel going in your community. Visit americasadvancedbiofuel.com.
Here's another gardening tip with Annette Jackson from Jackson's Greenhouse.
Fresh herbs are healthy and add zest to almost every recipe. The folks at Jackson's grow more than 50 varieties of herbs right here, and many are available year-round. Our staff has hands-on experience and can't wait to assist you with your herb needs. Stop in and see us at Jackson's. We're open 7 days a week.
The biggest, largest selection of homegrown herbs is at Jackson's Greenhouse with 4-inch pots starting at just $3.79.
Jackson's Greenhouse has what you need today.
Working your cattle just got easier. Introducing the new Vet Gun delivery system, a new way to apply topical insecticides to your cattle. The Vet Gun lets you remotely treat cattle with effective parasite control, so you can do it just walking among the herd. It's that simple. The proven topical insecticide AML Vet Cap is used with the Vet Gun. It works fast to control horn flies and lice while minimizing stress on your cattle. Fast, easy, effective. Vet Gun. Check with your animal health supplier for availability.
This segment brought to you by Heinen Brothers Ag, farmers helping farmers by offering quality aerial and ground application, fertilizer, ag chemicals, and anhydrous ammonia. Call today to protect your crop yield.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on AGam in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Kabus. Every year, the Kansas Sampler Foundation sets up the Kansas Sampler Festival to provide the public a sample of what there is to do, hear, see, taste, and buy in the state of Kansas, and to bring possible tourists into the state. In 2014, the festival moved from liberal Kansas to Wamego, the smallest town to ever host the state's largest traveling festival. Last year was the 25th anniversary of the festival, but also ended up being the most attended with over 11,700 people.
We've both been involved for about 10 years. We've represented Wamego in all the different areas before we actually became a candidate for hosting.
I believe our first festival was in Garden City.
Garden City. We really enjoyed it. We liked the program. We liked the way the entire thing was run, that you learn all about rural Kansas. And then we followed it. We went from Garden City to Concordia to Leavenworth to Liberal, and then here.
The festival was held in Wamego, the smallest community to host the largest attended festival for both 2014 and 2015. The festival is a project of the Kansas Sampler Foundation, a nonprofit organization with the mission to preserve and sustain rural culture.
Wamego is the smallest community to ever host the Kansas Sampler Festival in the 26-year history. And we were the largest crowd ever last year at 11,710.
That's correct.
And yesterday we had 7,146, which is roughly 150 more than our first day last year. We've already had a pretty good sized crowd today too. We haven't released those numbers yet.
We're hoping to break that record again. That's our hope.
Primarily, the Kansas Sampler Festival is a traveling show that educates the public about every corner of the state and what it has to offer. Kansas-made products are showcased and sold and scattered throughout other tents. Food vendors sell Kansas ethnic or specialty foods. Kansas entertainers and historical performers take the stage at different venues. Many were performing short jam sessions at the Stump and 2 other stages at various times during both days.
Well, we have 2 entertainment venues, and on each one all day long there's different music, anywhere from the country music to dancers, just a huge variety of music that goes on those stages. And the tents we also have, if you go to like the Flint Hills tent, every all the communities from within that area would like to try to sell you a way to come and visit their town. And so it's a good place to come if you want to figure out a day trip for yourself.
It's not a normal festival that people think of that have crafts. This is a traveling tourism festival. You go from tent to tent and learn about the communities. What we would do when we would go and represent Wamego, we tried to sell you to come to Wamego to see our town.
The Kansas Sampler Foundation takes the festival on the road to expose more people to the exhibitors and purpose of the festival. Hosts are picked through an application process and host for 2 years. The hosts have been the Pinner Farm near Inman, Pratt, Ottawa, Independence, Newton, Garden City, Concordia, Leavenworth, Liberal, and most recently Wamego. The host for the 2016-2017 festival has been awarded to the community of Winfield, located in Crowley County in south central Kansas. If other communities are interested in hosting the festival, they can contact the foundation.
Well, the next 2 years it will be in Winfield. They won that right to have it, so it goes to Winfield. And when Winfield is done, another town, probably in another area of Kansas, will continue on the tradition.
Part of the regulations, they can't be real close together. So if we had applied, like Alma couldn't apply, they try to move it around the state so it covers the entire state.
From the Land of Kansas is a trademark program that helps Kansas businesses grow, produce, process, or manufacture Kansas products. Let's meet Morning Harvest Farm, nestled in the rolling hills of Harvey County. Owned and operated by Eric and Paula Sims, Morning Harvest Farm operates as naturally as possible. They use no hormones and no steroids in raising their livestock, which includes cattle, chickens, pork, and turkeys. Daily contact keeps the animals calm and leads to tender meat. The cattle are able to graze to maturity. Chickens have a portable hen house and take care of most of the pests. The eggs they lay have dark golden yolks. Fresh produce is available during the growing season. Artisan breads are available year-round. Visit www.morningharvestfarm.com for more information.
I'm Dr. Frank Lyons, a physician here at Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. As one of the only standalone stem cell centers in the U.S., we use your stem cells as therapy for arthritis and some autoimmune diseases.
I'm Dr. Andrew Pope. Here at Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center, utilizing the latest technology under strict protocols, we're able to harvest your stem cells from your own fat to treat a variety of medical conditions. The best part about it is, it's a same-day surgical procedure and requires no general anesthesia.
Healthy cows start with the new hired hand automatic livestock sprayer. Rancher invented to provide an efficient alternative to pour-on and injectable parasite management systems. The portable design allows cattle to treat themselves head to hoof. Strategic device placement with pass-through activation technology takes the stress out of parasite treatment for cattle and the rancher. Get the new hired hand for yourself or become a distributor. Visit cowsprayer.com. The new hired hand makes healthy cows easy.
Soil is the life of a farm, and for 25 years, SureCrop Liquid Crop Nutrition has helped growers produce abundant quality crops while preserving and improving the soils they steward. SureCrop offers complete soil and plant analysis with cropping recommendations, delivery direct to your on-farm storage, and quality crop nutrition custom blended for your field. Choose SureCrop for the assurance of excellence for your soil. Call today or visit their website for more.
Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture, represents grassroots agriculture. The state's largest and most powerful farm organization stands up for its members through leadership development, agriculture education, legal defense, environmental advocacy, farm safety, and risk management. Members also enjoy money-saving benefits. To join our organization today or to learn more, go to www.kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Gardening tip with Annette Jackson from Jackson's Greenhouse.
Fairy gardening is now one of the fastest growing hobbies in the country. It is a great way also to introduce your children and grandchildren to the exciting world of plants. Basic fairy gardening is simple, affordable, and may be expanded as your interest grows. Let us help you. Jackson's has the best selection of mini plants and accessories in Topeka.
Visit Jackson's and check out our great fairy garden collection. Bring the kids and grandkids too.
Jackson's Greenhouse has what you need today.
When your living depends on agriculture, you can depend on KFRM 550 AM. If you're in the southwest three-fourths of Kansas or the northern half of Oklahoma, catch us at 550 AM on the radio dial. But if that isn't you, listen on your cell phone at TuneIn Radio or on your computer at KFRM.com. We promise to keep you informed, entertained, and company as you go through your day. KFRM 550 AM, the voice of the plains. We would like to join your management team.
I will take action against herbicide-resistant weeds. I will know my weeds, and I will stop them before they go to seed. I will do whatever it takes to give my crops the upper hand, and I will use multiple herbicide sites of action because every action counts. I will take action, this time for all time.
Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture. To join today or for more information, go to kfb.org or find us on Facebook and Twitter.
Good morning and welcome to Farm Factor on AGam in Kansas. I'm your host, Conrad Kabus. Each year, the Kansas Sampler Foundation sets up a giant festival in a Kansas town to bring in possible tourists to the state. Recently, more than 12,000 people visited Wamego for the Kansas Sampler Festival. The purpose of the Kansas Sampler Festival is to provide the public a sample of what there is to do in the state of Kansas. Community exhibits, live entertainment, Kansas products, historical performers, and unique foods with over 200 exhibitors scattered throughout the event. Event location moves every 2 years. Wamego hosted the event in 2014 and 2015, and Winfield will host it next year. Attendees saw tent after tent of exhibitors, placed in geographical regions promoting tourism attractions.
Some of the areas, if you noticed, are set up kind of a destination area, not just one town, so that they can tell you if you come for the day, you come for the week, however you want to come and spend your vacation, you can spend several days there.
Food booths and entertainment stages were placed around the grounds. There were little pockets of surprises, as well as rows of historical performers, bull rides, railroad attractions, and more.
Well, we have Leonard the Bull. He's on the other campus. We have the two campuses joined together by 80 American flags so people can see the route between them. We have a push cart, railroad cart, an actual one over on the other campus. As you can see, we have the lovely balloon behind us. The communities here all have their own special little niche as you go from tent to tent. But our food vendors all have to be Kansas food. It's all Kansas products. Any of the water that's sold here has to be Kansas water. So overall, everything is Kansas.
The event was held in Wamego, Kansas. Wamego is located in Pottawatomie County, Kansas. Wamego's small community boasts many different tourism locations, including the Oz Museum, the Oz Winery, Wamego City Park, the Poppyfield Gallery, Little Apple Winery, and the Chrysler Boyhood Home. Along with the Kansas Sampler Festival, another event held in Wamego is the Oztoberfest, which is full of Wizard of Oz memorabilia and activities.
Since it's a traveling tourism and it goes from town to town, Wamego itself has several different festivals and we have other events. We did have some prep going into this, that we had the communities come here to see where we were going to have everything done. We also had several meetings with all of our volunteers. We've got over 270 volunteers that are coming together to put this on.
Betsy Riblet and Buddy McLeod have been on the Kansas Sampler Festival community for years and enjoyed the different locations and many people they meet along the way.
We love the visitors, of course. The visitors come from all over Kansas, and not only do they visit our festival, which is the goal for this weekend, but they also visit and experience our wonderful town of Wamego.
I think my favorite part is the volunteers, the way they come together just so that they can help Wamego shine.
Thank you for watching this episode over the Kansas Sampler Festival and Kansas tourism. For more of Farm Factor, or if you want to view this program again, visit us on www.agaminkansas.com, or you can like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. So have a good day with good luck.
Closed captioning brought to you by Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff Progress, powered by Kansas farmers.